Ciao, ciao, how are you? Everything okay?
Yes, everything is good.
That's great.
I'm gonna sit more comfortable.
You know, before you start the lesson, some of our students ask me, wow, she's body is wonderful. And I send out the message that tell, okay, you saw her workout, you have to do that every day if you want that body.
Yes, people ask me, it's not natural. I mean, of course, maybe I have natural, like a muscle tone is easier, but I work out. It's not just for a
Sometimes
miracle.
Sometimes I'm translating Italian, ok? In this way, the people who don't understand English. Praticamente gli ho chiesto che spesso mi avete chiesto che fisico, ho detto se non si lavora, fai fatica, devi fare quelle cose. Lei dice che io ovviamente sono un po' predisposta, ma se non lavori non è che diventa un miracolo. Fisico così, bisogna. How is the time there in Ukraine? You are in Ukraine now?
Yes, I'm in Kiev, yeah, in Ukraine.
Because I saw you go out sometimes. Here in Italy, we can't do that. Or
Yes.
I saw before some photos of you. You was in the garden or something similar, or in the road. I don't remember.
Because I have a dog. This is.
Yeah, we know that.
This
We
is
know that.
Kitri.
Kitri.
Wow. So I have to take her out. So right here, outside, I just take her out.
You just going this way. Okay. Because here in Italy, we are for.
And right now it's spring, so it's kind of beautiful, like trees and flowers, So, yeah.
I understand that. We too, because here we are from 42 days where everything locked down, and we don't go out from home. We just with the dog because we have the dog too, yeah. And but not for that, nothing more.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with some questions about you. In this way, our students can understand better you like a dancer, and like a person. Okay, we do some questions in everywhere. For the first, how old you was when you start dancing, and your first years of your studies, of your when you was girl yet.
Okay, so I started when I was 6, 7, when I was in first grade. I started really because after school, my mom saw me, I was bored, and already my brother after school, he was doing soccer. So she said, oh, there's ballet for women. So she put me in ballet. It's not like I was like, Mom, I want to dance. No, she put me in ballet. And I was just taking maybe 2 classes a week in school until I was 9. And I was very lucky. Every year at the end of the year, who came to give us like a grade of how good you are or not. It was, I don't know if you know, but he's very famous in Argentina and the United States also, and around the world, Julio Boca. His mother was also the director of a ballet school in Argentina, and she would come every year. So his mother always came, and the last year I was in that school, when I was in 4th grade, she told my mother that, she has very good conditions to do ballet for real. She should try to do this like professionally, So my mom asked if I wanted to dance, and I said yes. I don't think I knew anything, but I was like, yes. So that's when I actually auditioned for the Teatro Colón, which is the main ballet school in Argentina, and the theater. And that's how I started.
It's really beautiful, the theater it's really beautiful, the theater of Colón. It's really wonderful, the building, it's amazing. It's so
It's a dream theater, really. It's
okay. I just will translate this part, and then when we start when you go in USA, okay? Because I know your career, but I would like the students to know too. Praticamente ha iniziato a 7 anni, siccome suo fratello giocava a calcio, e sua mamma ha detto cosa facciamo? Ti portiamo a danza? Lei non è che aveva tutta sta voglia, ha detto va bene, ma andiamo. Dopodiché negli anni seguenti c'è stata praticamente gli esami finali che facciamo sempre a fine anno, che facevano con la mamma di un ballerino molto famoso in Argentina, la quale aveva anche questa scuola di danza, e dopo il quarto anno gli ha detto, sai che potrebbe farlo veramente come professionista? E allora a quel punto sua mamma gli ha chiesto, vuoi fare la ballerina in futuro? E lei ha detto, certo, cioè, perché no? Ok, this was the first part.
Yes. So then I was in the Teatro Colón, the main school there in Argentina, for 3 years. And my ballet teacher told my mother, you know, I know about this school, School of American Ballet, which is the school of New York City Ballet, New York. And she said it's a very good school. It's probably very good that she would go. And my sister already at that time lived in New York because she got married to an American at that time. And so it was easier for us to go to New York. I went to the school, I auditioned, and I got in. So I was there after that 3.5 years in the school.
Ok.
Since I was 13.
Praticamente dopo 3 anni al Teatro di Colón gli hanno detto perché non vai a New York all'American Ballet, praticamente che era vicino a New York City Ballet. Lei aveva la sua sorella che era sposata già con un americano, perciò era molto più facile per lei e la sua famiglia di spostarsi, e allora è andata e ha fatto 3 anni e mezzo lì. Ok?
Yes. And so I was there in the school, and then I joined after I finished I was 16, and I joined American Ballet Theater Studio Company, which is the small company of young dancers of the American Ballet.
It's like a youth company, like okay.
Yes, I was there for like 1 season, which is kind of like 6 months long. And then I actually auditioned for San Francisco Ballet and New York City Ballet. I actually had both offers to join the Corps of Ballet, but I decided to take New York City Ballet.
Okay.
And I was there since I was 17 till I was 30. I was there many years.
Yeah.
I grew up in that company, from the Corps of Ballet to soloist,
Yeah.
soloist to
Praticamente dopo aver fatto l'American Ballet Theatre, la scuola, dopo è andata diciamo, nella compagnia, la seconda, dove vanno i giovani a 16-17 anni, praticamente da lì ha avuto praticamente la richiesta, ha fatto solo 1 anno, 6 mesi più o meno che dura, dopo ha avuto la richiesta sia da San Francisco che da New York, è andata invece a New York dai 17 quasi ai 30, perciò un bel po' della sua vita.
Yeah.
Okay, a girl here, sorry, but after, a girl here was asking you if you can show your abdominals. Okay, after. Yeah.
Vero.
Praticamente nel New York City Ballet ha fatto tutto da dietro, poi solista e praticamente fino a diventare principale. Sì. Ok.
Yes, and so my last years in New York City Ballet, because the company in New York City Ballet, it's amazing. I think it's one of the best companies in the US. Really, I love many things. Just the repertoire, like they do many choreographers' repertoire, but the main thing is usually Balanchine.
Yeah.
It was always a dream for me since I was very young to do classical ballet, like the full-length ballets, like Romeo and Juliet, Swan Lake, Sleeping Beauty, all these things. And I thought it was time for me to do something different. And if I didn't do it at that time, I was never going to do it. So I auditioned for San Francisco Ballet. And I actually got in as a principal dancer. I was there 2 years, but there were a few things I didn't love about the company, and it didn't work for me. So I decided to leave, actually. And the reason I came to Kiev is because I decided I didn't want to be in San Francisco for sure. I knew that for sure, but I came here actually as a guest artist in 2018 to Ukraine, to Kiev, and I really liked it. I also like that I have we do all the full-length ballets here, and I like the freedom of being able to accept anything that comes from outside, gala or performance or any production from outside. And I have that freedom here, and it's very difficult to have this in any company. It's not always easy, because if you have work, they tell you, no, you have to be here, you can't go somewhere else. And I think after so many years in being amazing companies, but like you know, like these are
was that you don't have the freedom to change, you know, to do a new experience.
But at the same time, I know to be a freelancer dancer is not easy, and I don't like it. I like to be part of a company and have, you know, a home and everything. So I thought this was a great idea to come here.
Ok, praticamente come vi dicevamo prima ha fatto a New York, dove però in realtà lì si usava soprattutto lo stile ballancine, nonostante il New York Ballet è una delle compagnie più importanti negli Stati Uniti e lì si trovava da Dio, però ha trovato la sua esigenza che magari a 30 anni voleva, tra parentesi, provare anche oltre lo stile balance, che era soprattutto il repertorio lì, qualcosa tipo Romeo e Giulietta piuttosto che Il Lago dei Cigni, qualcosa di più classico, tra parentesi. E allora è andata per 2 anni a San Francisco, ha fatto lì, però non è che si è trovata molto bene. A quel punto ha fatto un galà a Kiev nel 2017-18 più o meno, dove praticamente gli è piaciuto molto l'ambiente, si è trovata bene. Dopo, quando ha lasciato San Francisco, è venuta direttamente a Kiev, anche perché è un teatro, una compagnia dove ha la libertà che, oltre a fare le sue cose praticamente in compagnia, può anche girare, può muoversi, può fare i galà, che comunque è sempre una cosa molto piacevole per loro. Ok, I just spoke about, you know, why you and did you see difference between how work in USA and how work in Europe, and between the audience of the theaters, of the people, you know, who the applause or something similar?
Yes. I think, for example, in Ukraine, like in Russia, the ballet culture is really their culture.
Yep.
In that way, I think in the US or in other countries, sometimes it's not so easy to have such a powerful ballet audience because it's not part of the culture, you know. And here, like opera and ballet, it's very big, you know.
It's not just the show; it's something more. It's something more in the culture. It's not just the show, because sometimes we spoke in America. It's just the show must go on. You know, you have to do and to do again.
Yeah, exactly. I think here is in many other countries, also in Europe, is. I think sometimes dancers feel more, how can I say, special.
Okay.
You know, so I really like it. Also, I think, yeah, because like in the US, I think, yes, the show must go on and everything. I don't know. How can I explain it? Sometimes you don't have enough time to go through really special details of things because there's no time, you know. And for me, at this time of my career, I think those details are the most important. I think actually details are the most important.
Okay. Praticamente dice che in Russia, ovviamente, e in Ucraina, dove balla soprattutto adesso, hanno una cultura anche. Invece in America è un po' più, come avevamo parlato anche l'altra volta, è molto tutto più veloce, tutto più spettacolo su spettacolo, show must go on, come dicevamo prima. Allora dice che magari negli Stati Uniti sono talmente veloci le cose che praticamente non assapori, non senti per bene il ruolo piuttosto che qualcosa, sei semplicemente, invece si è molto più apprezzato in Europa, perché è tutto molto, cioè riesci a fare tutto in maniera anche molto più con calma e proprio, come si dice, godertela un po' di più. Ok, That's great. Another question for you is how long time you training in the day? How many hours?
Usually, here it depends. I mean, because if I'm preparing, let's say, for a full length, usually, well, I mean, I take class every day, which is like 1 hour, and then during the day, I probably have rehearsal for 2 hours for a full length. So usually every month I have a different full length, so it's like I always prepare something new. Sometimes maybe I have 2 full length in 1 month, but usually once a month. But then also if there's a new choreographer coming, like I had in last year, you know, in October, we were rehearsing more hours because, you know, when they have to choreograph, you have to be there all day, really, because they don't know what they're gonna use or whatever. But normally like 3 hours of the day I practice. Yeah.
Okay, of training. And the rest of the day, what did you do? Usually, or
Uh,
just take the time for yourself?
well, depending, because here there's so many dancers that sometimes if it's not like 1 week before the performance, I have really late rehearsals. Like I'm talking about late, maybe it could be 6, 7 p.m. Late rehearsals. So sometime I do some, maybe a little bit of workout at home, or I just rest. Actually, now I was taking also Russian lessons to learn Russian, so I was also doing that. So yeah.
Praticamente le ho chiesto appunto quanto si allena, ha detto sicuramente ogni giorno ovviamente c'è la sua classe, poi c'ha le prove, almeno un paio, 2 o 3 ore. Ricordiamo sempre che di solito loro lavorano un po' meno che il corpo di ballo perché hanno questa libertà, come dicevamo anche l'altra volta. Però normalmente lei deve fare praticamente una specie di una variazione al mese, come si potrebbe dire, in automatico. Ci sono dei mesi dove si lavora di più, di meno, dipende se il coreografo è nuovo oppure è uno che è già della compagnia. Ovvio che se un coreografo è nuovo devono lavorare di più. Ehm, Però lì dipende. Poi il resto del tempo se lo prende per sé, fa le sue cose. Adesso sta anche imparando il russo, sta facendo lezioni di russo, proprio perché le servono, giustamente. Ok, нет понимаю русский. I just know this.
Ah, привет, как дела?
Ca- Okay. I have another question for you. Is which was your first variation like principal dancer?
First variation as principal dancer. You mean like when I was principal or a principal role?
No, when you was principal.
When I was principal, my first principal role, I think it was Sleeping Beauty, actually.
Okay, you have to think.
I never thought of that. Like once I was principal, promoted to principal, what was my first ballet? I don't remember really. That's why.
Ah, ok, non ci ho mai pensato praticamente. Adesso è una addormentata, però in realtà sì. No, più che altro.
Before I actually was promoted to principal, I already done many principal roles.
Of course, when you was solid, yeah, when you was first solid,
so I never thought of, yeah.
Ok. Praticamente anche già da solista faceva ruoli da prima ballerina, perciò in realtà quando poi è diventata ufficialmente, perciò non è che si ricorda molto bene, visto che faceva già da prima i ruoli. Ok.
Because even when I was quarter ballet, I was also doing principal roles. Like already my first year, I did Nutcracker, and I did a principal role, and the next year also I did a few principal roles like Tchaikovsky Pas de Deux, and so like already in the core ballet I was already doing.
Anche quando era nel coro addirittura ogni tanto si metteva a fare i ruoli principali perché la buttavano lì e... that's great, because maybe they saw to you, you know, when you start, you have this possibility, because not all do that.
In New York City Ballet, they really do give opportunity to talented dancers to be, you know, doing some principal roles. So that's why I think it was a great choice. I chose to go to New York City Ballet as my first company. Also because of the rhythm of the company, you're performing all the time, you're on stage all the time. So this experience of being on stage is the most important as a dancer, really. Because
that's great.
like,
That's
San
really
Francisco Ballet has a different rhythm. The company starts in July to rehearse, and they don't perform until December. So it's many months of rehearsals without performance. And
then being all
it's
together.
very difficult for a dancer.
Okay. Yeah, potrebbero salvare. Yeah, we save this one for that the people can saw that after too. Praticamente diceva che New York City Ballet è una cosa molto bella che, rispetto a tanti altri, che spesso quando vedono una ballerina di talento, anche se fa parte del coro indietro, la prendono e gli fanno i ruoli principali, che così gli danno l'opportunità di farsi vedere. Ecco perché devono essere sempre pronte. C'è una cosa che da noi magari la fanno molto molto meno, evidentemente quasi nessuno, li prendono anche dalle ballerine di fila, gli danno i ruoli principali per vedere se sono all'altezza, chi ovviamente ha del talento. Bello. Invece San Francisco diceva che iniziano praticamente da luglio, però in realtà iniziano, cioè, ad allenarsi, però i spettacoli iniziano a dicembre, perciò sono tantissimi mesi di prove e per i ballerini è veramente difficile, perché se non non fai gli spettacoli e fai solo prove diventa pesante anche mentalmente. Ok, that's great.
Yes.
Quanto un altro live con lei prossimamente. Allora, when you be in the high level, you know, when you are in the high levels, with you principal dancer in the big theaters, in the big companies, it's easy to get friends and other dancers, or you know, you fight a little bit between for have the rules.
There's everything, a little bit of everything, you know. Sometimes you have friends, and sometimes maybe, you know, maybe behind your back they're like fighting for this. I am a dancer. Usually I never ask for roles, really, but I know many dancers do, you know. But also I think sometimes that's not very good if you don't ask, because other people go on top of you that shouldn't because they go and fight, you know. But you know, you learn this from experience. So I think but also I don't know, since I was young, I never asked my teachers for anything. They just gave me what I deserved.
And you think in your career you lose sometimes opportunities because you don't ask? Big opportunities?
I would say so. Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Praticamente dice che dice che praticamente gli ho detto
I had friends that they were always like, no, go talk, don't go talk, and I was like, no.
Yeah. Praticamente è successo, dice che ad alti livelli ovviamente prima sono amici, poi ti parlano dietro le orecchie, sta questo, poi fa parte. Però lei tipo non ha mai chiesto un ruolo nella sua vita, gliel'hanno sempre dato. Tanti ballerini lo fanno e a un certo punto si rende conto che anche non chiederli può essere sbagliato, tra parentesi, perché magari vedi gli altri che hanno più fame, chiedono, e questo gli porta magari ad andare più avanti in un certo senso, no? Perciò gli ho chiesto, credi che non aver chiesto a volte dei ruoli, sai, quando si mettono lì, hai perso delle opportunità? Credo di sì, ha detto comunque. Allora, before was asking you if somebody can you a question. Sì, puoi fare una domanda, mandacela e poi vediamo.
They saw me dance in Roma because I went recently in end of January end of January I went to perform to Rome.
Okay, yeah, because you've been in Italy many times. Last year too, you was here in.
Yes, but I went there on vacation.
Okay, it was for something different. I thought, okay. They asked me the day of the young ballerina. How is the day of young ballerina when it's in the academy or the school, in the high level?
Well, when I was very young, and in Argentina, I had to class at 8:30 a.m. ballet. So I
Okay.
would wake up every day at 6 in the morning, go to ballet. Then I would go home, eat, have lunch, and then I would have to go to school. And after school, I would go to ballet again, like 6:30, 7 p.m. ballet class. And so I would finish every day late, because also I was maybe getting ready for some small ballet competitions. And so after class, I would stay and rehearse. So very long day. Even for my homework, I remember my mother helped me, because it was already like 11 p.m. and I had to still do homework.
Ok, ok. Praticamente dice quando era piccola, soprattutto in Argentina, si doveva svegliare alle 6 perché alle 8:30 aveva lezioni di ballet, cioè di classico. Dopo faceva tutte le sue lezioni e alla fine, verso le 6:30 di pomeriggio, verso la sera, tornava ancora a lezione. Perciò comunque era bella, bella tosta. A girl asked me before why your lesson was one of the best, but why you don't use so much the stretching?
The stretching.
Yeah.
Oh, because I didn't have enough time. Because if not,
Perché
I
non
would give
avevo
like
abbastanza tempo.
1 hour and a half class.
Siccome la lezione era soltanto di un'ora, purtroppo non avendo avuto altro tempo, ha dovuto per forza chiudere prima che finisse le tutto.
Because
Ok.
when I do like the workout before the class, usually, you know, I work out for 30 minutes and then I do a class for 1 hour. So it's 1 hour and a half, the whole thing, you know. So
It's different. Yeah, it's different. Here are asking you, my daughter have 12 years old. What did you say her for her future? In that age.
What do I say about her future?
What did you say her for her future? Yeah, I don't understand that too so much, but probably she mean what do you have to tell to her for if she want to do a ballerina?
I would say make sure she has a very good teacher. Having a very good teacher is very important. It's not only about the conditions of the ballerina, it's also having a very good teacher. Sometimes like you can watch some competitions and you see this girl and you're like, oh, what choreography, what is this that she's doing? This is the teacher's fault, you know, it's not the girl. You know, so I think it's very important that you know that she has the best teaching that she can have.
Ok, praticamente la cosa da fare, soprattutto a 12 anni, è di accertarsi di avere un insegnante, la migliore che si può, perché spesso loro possono avere tutte le doti possibili, ma se non hai poi un insegnante decente dietro, comunque che ne sappia, fai molta fatica, soprattutto quando fanno le competizioni, dove a volte gli offrono anche dei contratti a una certa età, no? A 16 oppure delle opportunità. Lei dice che ha visto veramente tante di quelle coreografie o di quelle ragazze che si esibivano che praticamente a un certo punto loro che ne capiscono dicevano oddio, e soprattutto si vedeva che era colpa della maestra perché non aveva preparato bene la bambina, non della bambina in sé. Ok, that's great. Are you superstitious and did you have a lucky object before you go in the before you dance, before you go in the stage?
Okay, so before I go to stage, usually when I put my point shoes, I always put my left foot's point shoes first and then the right.
Ah, okay.
Like if I by mistake, I started right, I take it out and start left.
Oh, okay.
And that's stupid. This is like my own like rule.
No, praticamente dice che quando deve esibirsi deve sempre mettere prima la scarpa a sinistra. Se si sbaglia e magari ha messo prima la destra, se le ritoglie, se le rimette di nuovo, partendo dalla sinistra, è proprio una sua fissazione. Ok.
And then usually, you know, I like to be ready like with makeup, hair and everything 1 hour before I have to dance. I want to be already ready so I can warm up. But also I don't like putting my point shoes too soon because I had some experience, and then after having so long my point shoes, they were like dead. So I always like say, oh, how long until I have to be on stage? Okay, if it's 10 minutes, it's when I start putting my point shoes.
Okay. Okay.
Because I don't like to have them for very long. Also, because if I'm before a performance, if I'm ready, completely ready too early, I start getting nervous because I start thinking. Yeah. And if I'm like, oh, I just put my point shoes, okay, I'm ready now.
You lose time in this way, yeah, you lose the time in this way. Ok, yes. Understand. Praticamente un'altra cosa che fa è che intanto si prepara tutto un'ora prima, cioè non è. E poi soprattutto tipo le punte le mette 10 minuti prima della sua esibizione, non troppo prima, proprio perché non vuole che magari, intanto ha avuto anche una brutta esperienza con le scarpe che mettendole da molto più tempo, ma soprattutto dal momento che è tutta pronta, dopo inizia a pensare allo spettacolo e diventa nervosa. Invece, non essendo pronta, inizia poi a mettersi le scarpe così, e nel frattempo il tempo passa e si avvicina. Ok? That's great. I have to do some questions to you, like or. Okay, I give you 2 options. You just choose one for your personality. Okay?
Okay.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Summer. Mountain or the beach?
Beach.
Okay. Sweet or salty?
Salty.
Salty. Cinema or concert?
Cinema or concert?
Yeah.
But concert of what? Music?
Concert, I mean the music, the music concert.
Probably concert.
Okay. A solo or pas de deux?
Pas de deux.
Pas de deux. Okay. Sweet or elegant dress?
Sweet or elegant friend?
Yeah. You are more sport or elegant? Usually.
Me? You mean friends? You said?
No. You like more the sweet, like this one, or when you be elegant?
Sorry, wait. Explain again. I like more what?
To wear. You like more to wear the sweet, you know, like this one, Adidas, Nike, the elegant. Yeah.
I like more elegant, but now, like even like let's say even sportswear, I like to be like elegant, like elegant.
Oh, elegant. Okay. Coffee or tea? I saw always with a coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah. we saw you. You are always with your coffee.
Yes, every day.
Movies or series TV?
Movies or series?
Series. Okay. Dog or cat? I think dog, of course. Kid 3 is there. Pizza or pasta?
Pasta.
Pasta. Okay. Running or bicycle?
Bicycle.
Ice cream or cake?
Ice cream.
Okay. Romantic films or thriller?
Romantic or thrillers?
Yeah. Movie.
I like both.
Okay. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Sunset. Cars or motorcycle?
Cars.
Cars.
Motorcycle, don't like.
Heels or sneakers?
Sneakers. I hate heels.
Okay. Odia proprio.
Nice, but I hate to wear them.
It's strange to ask you, but I do that. Abdominals or push-ups?
Abdominals.
Yeah. Okay. Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram.
Instagram. City or countryside?
Sorry?
City or countryside? You know, the little town.
I like city. Like I like living in a city.
Yeah, to have everything, you know, around you. Okay. Believer in God or secular?
In God.
In God, okay. Introvert character or extrovert?
I'm extrovert, but not to everyone.
Okay.
Just
iPhone?
to people that I can believe that they will not be talking about my things. I say
Okay. Ok, that's great. Praticamente alle persone che non iniziano a toccare le sue cose così è aperta, invece agli altri si chiude. Ok, it's iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
iPhone. Okay, your favorite color?
I don't know what's my favorite color. You know, sometimes always people ask me what's your, I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know.
I always have different clothes. I'm not one person that wears all black or just light color. No, like I change all the
You
time.
change, you
So
like that.
I don't know.
Okay. Did you have a favorite singer or favorite song?
Okay, so for like fun music, I love Shakira.
Okay.
I usually put like I always put it and I start singing.
Okay.
I like Shakira.
Did you sing too?
Huh?
You like to sing too sometimes? You are good in singing?
I don't know if I'm good, but I like singing. For
Okay,
fun.
that's great. I don't ask you to try, but if you want.
But you know, one time I had the opportunity in New York City Ballet to do this kind of Broadway ballet. It's called West Side Story.
Yeah.
And I did this role called Anita, and I actually had to sing and dance. Like
Okay.
if it was Broadway, it was very fun. It was very fun.
Okay, we know the musicals because Sarah, my wife, she was a dancer for the musical for many years in the pro company. For that, one girl here tell me, well, your lesson was one of the best she saw online. For that, she can, if she wants, she can, you know, you do them every day in your website, you know, your account. Probably I sent her a message to follow you in this way. She can enjoy it. Your favorite food?
Huh?
Your favorite food?
My favorite food. Usually, you know, like there's a few things I miss from Argentina because I'm from Argentina. When I go home, I want to eat. Okay, the Argentinian pizza. I'm not saying Italian pizza is not good. I'm saying Argentinian pizza is a bit different. I don't know because I think it's the type of cheese they use or something. I know it's mozzarella, whatever, but it's a different taste. And if I go to Argentina, I always have pizza. This other thing is called empanadas.
Empanadas, yeah, okay.
I love also like milanesa.
Milanese.
You know what milanesa is? Like breaded meat, you know?
Yeah. I know, we know that because sometimes.
And then I love asado, which is like a barbecue, you know, like of different types of meat and everything.
For that, the foods who you love more are the foods of your childhood years, you know, when you was child, the years of memories.
Yeah, for sure.
I understand you, because when I turn back in my home, I love to eat my things when I was little. Yeah. Okay. Praticamente le piace una pizza non perché l'italiano sia buona, ma in Argentina la fa in maniera diversa, anche come formaggio. Perciò le piace la pizza quando torna in Argentina, che l'adora, come cibo preferito ovviamente, le empanadas, piuttosto che la milanese, che è la carne un po' con il pane, no? Cioè, e tante altre cose. That's great. A theater, your favorite theater, like building, you know, like building. Your favorite theater, the most beautiful for you.
Teatro Colón.
Colón, yeah. The Argentina.
Also, I think Paris Opera is one of the most beautiful. Also, I think in Italy, in San Carlo, I have not been there, but I saw the theater from pictures. I think it's one of the most beautiful theaters in Italy, for sure.
Because I remember 2 years ago or 3 years ago, you was here with Giuseppe Piccone. He do like gala, and you was here for dancing too.
Yes, that was actually in 2015.
15,
I think.
okay, 5 years ago.
Yeah, I went. We danced in Rome, and in this place with the
Caracalla?
ruins. In the back, there was some ruins. Which right now I cannot say what the name. 1 second, because I don't remember.
Okay. Probably adesso vuole dirlo.
Yes, I just don't remember because.
No, because in Rome, usually, you know, we have Opera from Terno of Caracalla, who is a little bit outside, and it's open. It's an open stage, something similar. But others I don't remember now. C'è qualche altro a Roma? Ce ne sono. Allora. But it's okay. A girl asked you how tall you are and your weight. Okay.
How tall I am?
And the weight, you know, how kilograms too.
1.67 meters.
1,77?
Yes, and I weigh around 48, 49 kilos.
48-49 kg. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, she asked me for that. Another for you, it's your user point shoes brand is?
It's Grishko.
Grishko, okay. Did you have a favorite city, not in Argentina, of course, and not New York, something different?
Do I have a favorite city?
Yeah, a favorite city who you want to be or you want to live, not in Argentina and not in New York, who are the two places of you.
I really like Rome. What else? I actually really like Rome.
Okay. Okay. Well, we are happy about that, you know. Your favorite flower?
My favorite flower. I like lilies.
Okay, lilies. And did you like the sports? And which of them is your favorite? Which of them you prefer?
Which of what?
Sports. If you like the sport.
Sports. To watch, I like soccer, like football.
Like Argentina, yeah, you have got Messi and Maradona.
This last year, I went to Italy, and I was with a friend. He's a tennis coach, and now I understand more of tennis, and so I actually enjoy more watching tennis because now I understand the sports. And then, you know, when I was very young, before ballet, I also did field hockey, you know, on the grass.
Yeah.
And I was very good at this sport. So like when I had to decide about ballet, you know, I had to stop doing hockey, and it was ballet or hockey, because I was actually very good with hockey and for my age. So, but I decided ballet, and I love ballet.
That's okay. Gli piace molto il sport, infatti anche da piccola doveva decidere tra fare sport e danza. Ama molto guardare il calcio, ovviamente da quando è stato anche in Italia un suo amico è un allenatore di tennis, e da quando gli ha spiegato un po' come funziona ha iniziato a piacerle molto anche il tennis. That's okay. Another question is, which part of your body you like more?
Which part of the body?
Your body you love more.
I don't know.
Okay, that's great. That's.
I don't know. Maybe my stomach. I don't know.
And did you have a preferred variation in your career? Did you like something, a choreography more of others, or variation more of others? Who you feeling good?
I love this one variation. It's called From Esmeralda, from Esmeralda, with the tambourine. I love this variation.
Okay. And which dancer of the past, or probably was an inspiration for you, and which of this moment, maybe with an older age or something similar?
Yes. So when I was young, like I always, when I was growing up, didn't see many videos of ballerinas like Maya Plisetskaya. I didn't, at that time there wasn't YouTube or any of those things.
It was different.
It's different. It's whatever I could see.
I lose you. 1 second. Abbiamo perso. Vediamo.
Sorry.
Okay.
My inspiration for my career was Paloma Herrera, because she was from Argentina, and she was at that time she was already principal with American Ballet Theater, and I knew she, because I read magazines like when I was young. I used to I had this folder with all these magazines, and like I kept all these things, and yes, it was about the career of Paloma Herrera, and like how she, from 15 years old, she joined American Ballet Theater, and like at 19 she was principal. So I would see like all of this, and in my head I was like, and then when I actually was doing my career, I realized that not everybody will have the same type of career. Maybe you're not so, because it's about being at the right place at the right time, and it's not that sometimes you're not lucky. It's just there's no, for example, maybe they already have 10 principal dancers, so they cannot promote people, so you see this, maybe dancer that has this career like this, but maybe you are in a different way, and doesn't mean it's worse or anything.
I understand that. Yeah. You saw Coffee? He's our dog.
It's big, no?
It's a medium, but now we have here without cat.
I have a friend has this kind of dogs, so like if they take the hair, they're really skinny, really, but they're like this because of the hair.
It's the same one. You saw that. Okay, another question for you is: did you have a choreographer who you want to dance in the future and you don't work yet together?
I think it's Foresight.
Foresight, okay. They asked me, 1 second, I have here an answer for you. It's, did you do a sacrifice for be a dancer,
Yes, of course we do sacrifice. I never see it as a sacrifice because I like it,
Okay.
When I like something, I don't feel like it's a sacrifice, Sometimes people that they're like talking, yes, I sacrificed because I wasn't able to go out with my friends. For me, it's not a sacrifice. I like doing what I do, and I like to do the best I can do, and for that is rest, eat well, so many things, and I like it. So.
Okay. Praticamente ha fatto ovviamente dei sacrifici, ma non sono sacrifici perché se li ha fatti per una cosa che ha amato non gli sono mai pesati. Cioè non è che sta lì, oddio, io non sono uscito con gli amici a mangiarsi fuori la pizza piuttosto che qualcos'altro, perché in realtà aveva il suo obiettivo e ha fatto in maniera che lo raggiungesse. Did you ever dance alone at home, or just in this moment? Did you dance ever at home alone? For yourself? No?
Well, actually, maybe yes, sometimes in vacation. when when I know that yes, I'm taking vacation, but when I come back, I have to perform something very soon. So I always do some bar and exercises. So that's something, yes, I do even on vacation. So like even this routine, I feel like that I do every day is something that sometimes I do on vacation. So, yeah.
Praticamente gli ho chiesto se a volte balla anche quando è da sola in casa e così, dice no, di solito, cioè, nel senso che quando è in vacanza sa che deve fare delle performance, è ovvio che si allena anche in vacanza, fa le cose come adesso, le sue routine, le sue cose per tenersi in forma, ma diversamente non è che... Ok, another question for you is... what do you have if you don't be a dancer, what do you do in your life? Which job you have to do in your life if you wasn't a dancer?
I think I would be related to ballet, like teaching. I'm not yet sure, but for sure I can be teaching. But I have many ideas of things I like doing, but it will be all around related with ballet, for sure.
Okay, it's always with the art, with the ballet, ok.
Yes.
Praticamente è sempre stato insegnare, una delle altre cose, che praticamente per adesso magari ci pensa poco, però comunque sarà sempre inerente alla danza, inerente al balletto. Ok, last question for you is what do you have to say to the student who in this moment they have to stay at home, maybe, you know, and they have to stay at home for other weeks, and probably they are sad, they are down with, you know, with the morale, and what do you have to say them for give them up?
Okay, well, it happens to me every day. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do anything. Or and yeah, actually yesterday I woke up and I was like, oh, I don't think I want to do anything. I said, well, I'm gonna still do everything that I always do. I take a shower, I take Kitri out, and then I have some breakfast. And then if I want to do something, I will do it. I did step by step, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna do, you know? If I would have stayed in bed, I wasn't gonna do anything. But I think in this time, there is always something that we can do. I don't know, me personally, I love actually working out anyways, even if it's not ballet, but I like to work out body-wise. So for me, I put very nice music that I like to hear, and it gives me more motivation. I think there's always things that maybe when we didn't have time before, because we were working or going to school and all these things, that now we have time to do them. Like now I do a lot of workout, strengthening my ankles and everything, and I didn't have this time to do these things. And they're very important because now that I'm doing these things, I started feeling that my ankles are stronger, that I have better balance and everything. So I think at this time we still can improve things. So even if you think, oh no, I cannot improve anything because I'm home, there's always things that we can improve in, even if it's in ballet or cooking. Some people are cooking, or like, oh, no, we have time. I think there's always time for improvement in the things that we love, and we just have to be strong. I don't know, you know, in the ballet world it's kind of very hard how this will start, because for theaters to be full with people, I think it's going to take very long time from now. But I don't focus in this. I focus in the day of today, because if I focus in later,
you go down.
I'm sleeping and watching Netflix all day. Really, that's what would happen.
Dice che pensa giorno per giorno, perché in realtà se si focalizza troppo in più in là, sapendo che comunque i teatri ci vorrà un po' di tempo per riempirsi, perché purtroppo anche se la situazione finirà ci vorrà un po' di tempo, se deve pensa giorno per giorno, perché se deve pensare lì, a quel punto molla tutto, si mette sul divano a guardare Netflix. Invece in questa maniera cerca di migliorare ogni aspetto della sua, perciò in questi giorni sta lavorando molto sul suo balance, sulla forza della sua caviglia, su tante cose, iniziando le routine e in questa maniera focalizzandosi, ma non solo sulla danza, su qualsiasi aspetto, cioè comunque anche chi cucina o fa qualcos'altro dovrebbe farlo, sta migliorando se stessi, sta trovando il tempo per migliorare alcune cose anche sue di precisione. Did you ever think in your career to don't go more, to stop to do this? To do the ballerina, maybe to, okay, I do something different. It's too much, the stress, it's too much.
Yes, but I never thought of stopping. Maybe
Okay.
of having some time for me, but not stopping completely, because I always knew I always know I love what I do. If I'm not liking it, it's because where I am is not making me be able to be me and feel that I still love what I do. So when I feel like this, I know I have to push that away and keep doing what I love doing, you know? So if I ever felt to stop, I never completely thought of stopping. Never.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe that I needed some time for myself, yes, but not to stop. I knew I would come back.
Non ha mai pensato di smettere, ma a volte gli è capitato di aver voglia di avere un po' di tempo per se stessa, per riflettere, per percepire, ma aver praticamente pensato di smettere mai. And the last one is, which is your biggest satisfaction you have got in your career until now?
My biggest satisfaction.
You know, something you remember, you tell, wow, in that moment I was so happy, or so...
Usually, you know what? I love meeting amazing people in this world. Like right now, I went in January to China, and it was a wonderful group of dancers, amazing people. And I really enjoyed my time there because of the people, the group that was there, you know.
Okay.
I think meeting amazing people, that's my favorite part of this career.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you really so much for your time. Thank you for the answers. Our more of 2 hours we are here, okay? For our students is something special, because in those moments, you know, they need people, and they need to you know, for some hours to do something different, to see something different, and don't think about the bad things who are happening in this moment. Really, thank you really so much. I hope in the future, when you've been back in Italy, to have the possibility to...
I'd love to go to Italy. Like, I was in January performing in Italy, in Rome, and the audience is amazing. I've been to Italy, the audience is amazing, and so I love going there. I love, because also I can understand the language, because I speak in Spanish, so it's easier for me to understand. I love the food, I love the weather, because even in winter it's not too cold, so I love it.
That's great. Really, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ciao. Have a good evening. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao.